Hi guys, I want to tell you about my stepsister, Jessie. My name is Scarlett, by the way. Our parents got married not so long ago. The fact is that I have my own father and she has a mother. Tell me, do any of you have stepbrothers or sisters? What is your relationship with them? Everything was fine with my father before the marriage, but then things changed a lot, which has not made me happy at all. But a funny thing happened at the end of the story. We still can't get over it. Jessie and I are very different. We have different styles of clothing and even taste of food. My stepmother only cooked what she liked, and I hated it. Dad got used to this disgusting casserole with pleasure, but it gets stuck in my throat. This is not even the most terrible thing. I know how Jessie deftly manipulates her parents and gets away with everything, playing the victim, and I remain bad and evil. Dad kept talking about Jessie's volunteering, how she was great at helping lonely old people, going to their homes, cleaning, cooking, doing laundry, and keeping them company. Anyway, it was my birthday yesterday. My dad and I had agreed that we would spend this day as I wanted, that we will gather a circle of friends, and all together, we will go to the amusement park. But in the morning, Jessie was sick, clutching her stomach, and stepmother Gloria was running around, whooping, whooping, whooping like a pancake bee. "Here's your medicine, daughter. Here's your tea. Here's your tea." And Jessie was so adept at using everything. "Give me a pillow. Give me something to eat. Give me shit and spoons and another $1 million to the account because I have an inflammation of sly." Well, I'm sorry. She didn't say that. But I got angry because we had to sit next to her all day. But the next day, she got up fresh as a cucumber and went to eat casserole. It wasn't fair. And last week, my father suggested going shopping as a family. I was so excited. I wanted to dress up. Jessie swept everything she saw off the shelves along the way, but I decided to take just one thing, but a little more expensive than usual. They were gorgeous sneakers. And as soon as we went to the cash register to pay, Jessie suddenly remembered that she didn't have a white shirt, and soon she had school exams. "My daughter, but you spent all the money. I don't have enough to buy you anything more," Gloria said. And ta-da! "It's okay, you can buy sneakers another day. Her exam is more important," my father said to me. In my mind, I was already pulling out my nunchucks and hitting Jessica with them. You should have seen her smug, snide face that she made to me. My parents had fallen for her lies again. "There will be no exam," I shouted at the whole store. "We are studying together, damn it. There is no exam." "Don't you know about it? We have it next week, the midterm exam for history." "Aren't you ready yet? And I've already memorized almost everything."
"You're a good girl, baby." "Scarlett, haven't you prepared yet? But how so? Jessie's already learned everything, and you didn't even know about the exam."
"There isn't an exam. She's lying. This is for you to buy her a shirt. Just look at this shirt with such a cutout on the chest. It isn't even allowed in the classroom. Jessica decided to hang out at the club. That's all. Dad, I need my sneakers."
"What is this behavior? Jessie, I'm sorry. Scarlett didn't mean to offend you."
"Scarlett doesn't care. Scarlett just wants her sneakers."
"No shoes, okay? Until you apologize to Jessie."
"What? No way."
"Girls, don't fight."
"Who's fighting? Are you really that blind? She's manipulating you and you're acting like children."
"You're grounded. No running shoes, and I'm taking your tablet away from you."
"What? You know what? Fuck everything." I ran away from the mall and ran to the corner to sit and think. I saw my parents say goodbye to Jess and leave, and she stayed at the mall. I decided to follow her. I was furious that she was so perfect and took advantage of it. Surely she must have had a skeleton in her closet. Just as I was thinking about it, Jess took out a cigarette and lit it. So is this who steals my father's cigarettes? She was talking to someone on the phone, and then she went into the shopping center. I followed her, and she went down to the ground floor and went through a small door. While a car pulled out of the parking lot and distracted her, I managed to slip inside and hide behind the door. Jess came back a minute later, walked forward, greeted someone, and the room was creepy. It stank. Other girls were sitting at a large table. They all greeted each other. Jess, how are you? Did everything work out yesterday? Why are you asking? Of course, yes.
Oh, shame on you, stealing from poor old people.
Well, just think. It's like having an old prosthesis in your mouth for a couple of years.
Cynical stinker.
Does she steal from old people? I asked myself, and while they didn't see me, I managed to escape home. As soon as I entered the house, I immediately told my father everything. Gloria overheard this, and she denied that her daughter was capable of such a thing. But I couldn't believe my ears. If you hadn't taken my tablet, I would have recorded it all. I yelled at my father, and then I persuaded them to come with me to the shopping center to show them this room. But as soon as we got there, the doors were not closed, they were open. And when we entered, there was no longer any table or girls there. It was as if it was just a storeroom. I was again punished for slander. Later, Jess came home, and she said that she was at a friend's house preparing for the exam. I was made a fool of again. That same night, I tried to steal my tablet back from my parents' bedroom and noticed a rustle in the yard. I crept out and saw Gloria talking to Jess. They were arguing about something.
A little more and you would have been caught.
But nothing happened, Mom. Calm down.
You should be more careful. What if I hadn't called?
But nothing happened, right? You need to calm down. Let's go to bed. Then I realized that they were in cahoots. I had to wake up my father. Then Gloria came in.
What are you doing here, honey? She asked.
Nothing. I wanted to take my tablet. I needed it.
Go to bed. Tomorrow I'll get your dad to give it back to you so he won't get angrier, okay?
I went to my room and stayed up all night. The next morning, while Jess and Gloria were away somewhere, I told my father about what had happened. And he, of course, did not believe it and got angry.
Are you jealous of Jessie? Listen, we are a new family and you will have to accept it.
Why don't you believe me? I'm telling you, Jess is a thief and she's manipulating you just like Gloria. Have you ever checked her documents?
Why?
Because she's been living in our house for 6 months and you don't even know who her family is.
It's enough for me that we live together. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I want to, Dad, but I'm telling you the truth right now. There's something wrong here.
That's it. The topic is closed. They're coming home now. Let's go have breakfast. I'm tired of arguing with you.
After breakfast, Jess and Gloria came back, and Dad's wife asked us to go grocery shopping.
We're having guests over. Hurry up. I invited the neighbors to tea. It's a great day for a barbecue, she said.
My dad and I came back from the store a couple of hours later. The shopping list was up to the ceiling. But when we crossed the threshold of the house, our bags fell out of our hands. The house was completely emptied. Not even any furniture was left. Well, what did I tell you? They are scammers.
This can't be happening.
He started calling his wife, but she didn't answer. We checked our accounts and the case with the money. There was nothing left, just bare walls. We ran to the police to write a statement, and there we were told that in fact, the woman's name is Patricia and her daughter Kimberly Mack. These two swindlers have long been wanted.
A woman builds trust, gets married, and then completely cleans the house as soon as she learns all the passwords from the accounts. The daughter steals from lonely old people. They have been working for many years, and they have a whole group of people to help them. The system is set up, everything is clear. I can't believe it. They often change their appearances, hairstyles, style, and even the type of conversation. You are not the first victims in their professional actings.
Damn, I knew it. What should we do now?
Wait for us to find them. But to be honest, I don't think it will happen soon. Be glad that you at least have a home left. Sometimes they manage to make a deal on a sale and disappear with the money. Gloria, or whatever her name is, tried to persuade me to sell our house.
Apparently, because of me, she didn't have time. We stood like fools in the police station. Dad was in shock, and I was seething with anger. The police were still looking for them, and while my dad and I have started to set up the house again, we're in debt. In general, guys, be vigilant, and be sure to trust your inner intuition. Tell me, did you guys like my story? Write your opinion about it in the comments below. Do not forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel.